7-hour, 9-hour funeral. Girl, I gotta go home and cook. Like, bitch, I left the stove on. Hello, world. So, this is gonna be the start of my new YouTube channel. I hope to get into some really fun stuff here about my life, about what I listen to, what I like. We'll see where this goes. But today, I wanted to go ahead and film a video on the late, great Aretha Franklin. We know a lot of Aretha's hits through our family and, you know, growing up. Looking out on the morning rain. All I'm asking is for a little respect when you come home. He's the kind of guy that'll make you say, hey, baby, wait. But we never really sit and think about, like, how a black woman, Aretha Franklin, was able to succeed in a music industry that was filled with Jim Crow policies and that was just generally unfair to her. Still is unfair to black women, but back then, in 1970, Angela Davis was arrested on conspiracy charges when Aretha Franklin, a music staple I would say at that point, came to the rescue. Aretha Franklin was quoted in this Jet magazine article that I'll link below as saying this: "I'm going to see her free if there's any justice in our courts. Not because I believe in communism, but because she's a black woman and she wants freedom for black people. I have the money I've gotten from black people. They've made me financially able to have it. And I want to use it in ways that will help our people." So let's just put that into perspective, right? It's post-Cold War America, a black woman in pop music, aligning herself with someone who is seen as a communist in American politics. That could have completely been the end of Aretha. Girl, that could have been, girl, book closed, Aretha Franklin done. That's it. Girl, Aretha said she gave no fucks. Okay. But that's the thing. Aretha Franklin's relationship with black politics, that's always been a part of her career. Think about it. Unlike her contemporaries like Diana Ross or Dionne Warwick, who catered their image and their music to white audiences, Aretha Franklin never shied away from her blackness, catering her craft to black audiences. Let's take the late 1960s hit, I Say a Little Prayer, for example. Originally, this was a top 5 on the pop charts for Dionne Warwick. Here she is performing the song in 1967 or 68. Peep her background vocalist and the way that she moves. It was only a year later when Aretha turned the song into a top 5 on the R&B charts. Here's Miss Franklin performing her rendition in 1970. The differences in sound and aesthetics are indisputable. Dionne's was more palatable for a white audience. Now let me be clear, I draw these comparisons not to diminish Dionne or Diana's path to success. They had to endure their own struggles and each left their own impact on the industry. However, Aretha Franklin's rise to mainstream relevancy without placing great emphasis on being palatable for white audiences has to be acknowledged. This is one of many, when I say girl, many covers in Aretha Franklin's discography that often saw more success with black audiences than the originals. However, this decision not to pander to white audiences did come at a cost. In 60 years of being a recording artist, Aretha Franklin has only notched 2 number ones on Billboard's main Hot 100 chart. Girl, what? Only 2 in 60 years. But with 73 entries, the most among women for nearly 40 years, her talent as a musician and vocalist was just too strong to deny. Aretha Franklin's decision to remain unapologetically black in a Jim Crow music industry knocked down many doors for a modern artist of color. The success of albums that embrace blackness like To Pimp a Butterfly, Lemonade, and Black Messiah would not be possible without the defiance of Aretha Franklin. Rest in power to the queen of soul, Aretha Franklin.